the problems get so small. We break up with lovers and friends, make love to the rumors instead.
Hello everyone and welcome back to some more WWE 2K18 tournaments. This time around we're doing the World Tag Team Championships from 2002 to 2010. And as you can see here, we've got Matt Hardy and MVP versus the Dudley Boys. We've got Morrison and The Miz versus Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. We've got Edge and Chris Jericho versus Rey Mysterio and RVD. And we've got the Colognes, Epico and Carlito, versus Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. And yes, all of these were former tag team champions that held this tag team championship belt during that time period. Technically, okay, I think it was the WWE Tag Team Championship, but World, WWE, whatever, I don't care. They're both the same thing now, pretty much. So yeah. But yeah, we've got all these tag teams, and although there are a few lesser known ones in here, and then we have Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, nothing against them. Zack Ryder actually is a great wrestler, and did have a lot of potential back when WWE was trying to push him, but now he just kind of grown stagnant because they're not doing anything with him. But yeah, so these are all also going to be steel cage matches as well. So we're just going to work our way top to bottom, and in this video, dependent upon how long the matches are, we're most likely just going to get through these first two, and then in the next one do the next two, and then from there we'll go into semifinals and then finals. I don't know how I'm going to break it up just yet, but we'll see. So regardless, we're going to get started with this one. They're at the Retro SmackDown Arena, and here we go. Alright, and here we go. So this one is gonna kind of be a basis for pretty much how these first round matches are gonna go. Also, the last tag team tournament you guys saw was actually recorded last year, as I mentioned at the end of the first part. But this one is actually being recorded just the week before you're gonna see it. So, all my models are up to date for characters, and updates are also up to date. And so yeah, everything should go just as I want it without me having to worry about any differences between how I would have recorded something almost a year ago and how I'd record something now. But yeah, we're getting into the action here. MVP with a huge clothesline into the corner. Devon over there working on Matt Hardy's arm. You know, it's really funny right now if you look at it. Matt Hardy's actually matching the Dudley Boys a lot more than MVP's matching him. I don't know why, but it looks like, I think the Dudleys are wearing the same pants, but I guess it's because of the shirts too. Matt looks like he's matching Bubba a lot more, and they're not fighting each other right now. So it looks like they're actually on a team against MVP and Devon. Oh, that makes sense. You know, the strategy in this is honestly to let one of the opposing team's partners escape, and then double team the one that's left in the ring until both you and your partner can escape. If you're doing this like with the CPU, then it's similar to that. Okay, so you see how Bubba's out now? This puts Matt and MVP in a good position. Now if you and another person were playing co-op together on the same team, you'd want to get Devon down by double teaming him a lot, hitting a finisher, and then both of you climb at the same time and try to get out. And if at least one of you gets out, then you're still in a good situation. Make sure both of you have finishers, so then that way you don't do that. So then that way if the other one doesn't get out, they can still hit their finisher on, we're just going to say Devon for this example, and then just can proceed to climb out from there. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do that. And if you're doing this with the CPU, still let one of the CPUs get out on the other team, and then let your own CPU partner escape first, because they're so unpredictable that if you escape first, even if your team still has like the most health, still looks like they're in good shape and everything, that doesn't necessarily mean that your team is going to be the one that ends up winning, because the CPU might do something and end up escaping first. The CPU of the opposing team, that is. So yeah, always make sure you've got both your team members in the ring, and make sure one of the other one has escaped. And if you're playing with CPU, all CPU, make sure your opponent, your partner goes out first. Kind of like what MVP's doing here. That's what you want if you were Matt Hardy in this situation. So then that way you can just go ahead, take out Devon, and then climb out. You know, that explanation couldn't have worked out better, honestly. Especially if he actually gets out right now. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what you'd want to do. Wow. Okay, that just happened. Alright, cool. MVP's like actually holding on to Matt Hardy there. That was really weird. I'm sure, okay, that's definitely not a pre-planned animation. It was just because of how close they were. It looked like he was actually like holding on to his back or something. That was weird. These guys were actually last minute, because I wanted to try to mix up the teams from last time instead of using all the same teams -1, because DX won the last tournament. So instead of using all the same teams -1, I actually really wanted to change this one up and try to get a lot of new unorthodox tag teams in there that have actually won the tag team championships in the past. So that was pretty cool. But we do have a few of the same ones, as you can see, like the Dudleys and the Colognes. Those were in there last time. And then there's still like a couple of the same people. I was so stupid. I didn't think to put Kurt and Chris in here, because I actually really did want them back again, and for some reason I just completely forgot to put them in. Had I remembered, I probably would have put them in instead of the Colognes, actually. Because I didn't want to get as many new, fresh tag teams as possible, but also like a couple of the old ones. And when I was going through these, like, they were at the top of the list, and I already had them in my mind, and that's why I forgot. And so by the time I got to the bottom and was working my way back up to the top, looking through the tag teams, I'd already like gotten all these guys, and I completely forgot. But they'll have other opportunities and other tournaments as I go through, singles tournaments. So yeah, but for now we're gonna go ahead and hit up The Miz and Morrison versus Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. And actually, that last match didn't go quite as long as I thought it would. So if this one goes like that one, then we might be in good standings to try out a third. Not sure though. So we're just going to go ahead and get into this, and I'm going to skip until the match starts from here. Okay, and we're going to get this show on the road, and I'd like to pre-apologize for the model of John Morrison's face. Like, Cody looks pretty good, and Drew and The Miz are both in-game superstars, actually. I did used to have a custom Drew McIntyre, but then he came out as DLC, and so I was like, woo, yay. And then since I got this as the deluxe edition pre-order, I automatically got all the DLC. Oh wow, that would have looked pretty sick had they gotten the suplexes at the same time. But Drew blocked it and hit one of his own. Dude, I just love playing as Drew McIntyre in this game, just because of like his hard-hitting style and like just being able to like throw my opponents around and feel like physically dominating them. But yeah. Also, John Morrison, back when he was doing his stint in the WWE, was one of my favorites for quite a long time. I used to love to see the man wrestle because he was one of the most agile people and one of the best high flyers they had at the time. Like, along with like Rey Mysterio and people like Evan Bourne, who wasn't there for a very long time but still one of the best they had. But John, for a man of his like size, like typically high flyers of his caliber were always like fairly short people that didn't have like much weight on them, either like barely over 200 pounds or not even. But John was kind of more like Seth Rollins. Still a pretty big dude, pretty built, and also could do some amazing high flying inside and outside of the ring. Oh wow, Miz, you're down. Drew was having none of that. Like, look at that move. That was actually, I'm pretty sure that was a John Morrison original right there. That like twisting leg drop thing he did. It's crazy the like pure agility and athleticism he had in the ring, because not all of it was high flying. It was literally just like his gymnastics in the ring that he would do were just spectacular. Oh, Cody, you might be pretty close. Oh, there you go. Oh, nice. Hit him with the blockbuster. John with a great suplex. Oh, Cody was going for the body slam. Got countered by the Miz. It's a stomp to the face. John with the front headlock on Drew. Attacking the arm. Taking him down. Oh, Miz with a side effect for some reason. I don't know why they have the side effect on the Miz as a natural move in the game. I don't know if I've ever seen Miz do a side effect. Now he's probably going to head over and pull Drew down. Yep. I'm glad they at least have that as a function. There are a lot of things that are broken in tag team matches in this game. Oh, you have to run a knee because they've got the Daniel Bryan copycat Miz. Oh gosh, I thought Drew was going for a Claymore kick already. I was like, win. John kind of saved the Miz with that one. Just having a man as big as Drew jumping on top of you isn't the funnest thing in the world. Wow. Oh my goodness, he just tried so many times for his skull crushing. There we go, finally got it. That last punch he did actually hurt his own hand. And wow, Drew just no-sold the crap out of that move. Oh my gosh. Woo-wee. Oh wow, Cody, you really messed up with that one. Not only did John Morrison, I already saw that coming, but not only did John Morrison get out of the way of Cody, he was also able to get Drew down. Oh, I think that was his finisher, the Moonlight Drive. I think is what he called that. Or maybe that was his, like, springboard one, I can't remember. Oh, okay. Kind of pulled him down on Drew a bit there. Drew's not even bothered, though, so it's alright. Miz is focused on Cody. Now back to Drew. Oh, wow. Drew, you chose the wrong time to taunt. Getting a scratch across the back. The big Scottish man's angry now. Cody with the Alabama Slammer straight into the Boston Crab. I don't know why he's doing the Boston Crab. Are submissions actually on right now? Oh, they're both doing submission moves. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, I think pinfall and submissions might still be on in the Tornado Tag Team matches. Which, if that's the case, that's pretty cool. Because I know in the past, they had it a lot of times where you could only win Tornado Tag matches by climbing over the top. And he just did a too sweet thing. It's funny because, like, if this wasn't Bullet Club Cody, that would have been down. But since it is, he's allowed to be the too sweet. And he canceled out of his finisher there, as you can see, to go pull the Miz back down, leaving Morrison still groggy. And now he's probably going to go ahead and hit his crossroads on the Miz. Yep, there we go. Crossroads. Oh, Morrison just took out Cody. And he wasn't able to capitalize on the Miz. It's kind of stupid how you can't grab them from the get-go, like before they even start climbing. You literally have to just stand there and look at them until they're actually up on the cage. This match is actually way more entertaining than the last one. And now Miz has to make a choice, either get Drew or get Cody. And he actually probably made, okay, in a sense he made the wiser decision, letting the bigger man get out first, but he also probably could have taken out both of them had he gone for Drew first. And now it's down to one-on-one Cody and John. Oh, and now John's going for the escape after that takedown on Cody. And wow, with all of his agility, he's actually climbing that cage really fast and pulls off the victory off of that one simple move. Climbing down next to Drew, probably not a good idea. Drew looks a little bit triggered. Oh god, he's walking out. Okay, I think he's just moving out of his way. And now he's pissed off. And I really hope you guys can't hear the music, because for some reason, whoever made John Morrison decided to put I'm skipping through all this. They decided to put Randy Orton's music on as John Morrison's victory music when they're nothing alike. Oh man, that's awful. Okay, so I'm gonna record all these today, but for the purposes of rendering and uploading the video, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here because I did a lot of excess introductions. The next one, it's just gonna be Edge, Jericho versus Rey Mysterio and RVD, and then Primo and Carlito, Epico. Wait, damn it, I chose Epico. That was supposed to be Primo. Fucking. We're gonna. Damn it, they won. Okay. The. Jesus. Okay. I completely messed up this tournament. Okay, here's the deal. That happened. We're gonna watch this one in the next episode, and then do both semi-final matches. And then when it comes down to the finals, if Epico and Carlito make it, which hopefully they don't, so my tournament isn't ruined, then I'm probably gonna have to play that myself just to make sure they don't win. Oh man, that's awful, dude. Okay, so hopefully everything works out with this. I forgot to put Kurt and Chris in, and also I put Epico and Carlito instead of Primo and Carlito because I'm absolutely stupid. But as usual, guys, hope you've all been enjoying this tournament so far, and if you have, don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, do all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.